Just the word snake makes most people uncomfortable and brings crippling fear to many. The actual snake itself can make a person all but break their neck trying to get away. So when someone says snakes are good, you can imagine that most people just scoff. But what if I told you not only are snakes good, but they are actually essential in many ways? And I'm going to tell you why. The next time you're in your garden and you see that familiar slither out the corner of your eye, maybe you won't be so quick to grab something and kill it. Snakes are important, and I think snakes get a bad rap because there's so much wrong information out there, because people fear what they don't understand. Snakes are very important as the venom they produce is used for many things. Medicine is probably the most important thing that's made with venom. Another reason snakes shouldn't be killed is that they are an important food source for many other animals in your local ecosystems. And lastly, probably most importantly, snakes are one of nature's free pest control options, protecting us from so many diseases and other dangers, which we'll discuss very soon. Snake venom is used in many different ways. Most people think its only use is to make anti-venom, but that's far from true. Probably the most important use is in medicine. Research has already led to several new drugs, one of which is Aggrastat, a super aspirin that prevents blood clots and was introduced in 1998 by Merck & Company. This compound grew directly out of venom studies. Doctors knew that some snakebite victims bled to death because the venom contains anti-clotting proteins. The new medicine could prevent heart attacks in people, and so far, however, researchers fully understand only a few of the many compounds found in snake venom, so there may be many more drugs to come, such as French scientists believe one compound from copperhead venom might be useful for fighting breast cancer. A Malaysian pit viper has yielded a chemical that could treat strokes. Cobra venom is being investigated for its use in treating Parkinson's disease. These studies, researchers say, will hopefully prove that snake venom can be a powerful tool in the development of life-saving drugs. So next time you pick up that shovel to kill that snake, stop and think, is there another solution? Snakes really do just want to get away from you. A big myth is that they chase you. What actually happens is snakes are usually close to their burrows and just want to get back into them. And when you walk up, there you are, and now you're between them and their burrow, the burrow that they just want to get back into. So they're going to go towards their burrow, which is, you guessed it, towards you. Now it looks like the snake is chasing you. You run, you're scared. The next time you talk to somebody, you tell that person that you were chased by a snake, which wasn't true. A ton of animals prey on snakes, from owls, coyotes, bobcats, foxes, raccoons, weasels, snapping turtles, alligators, crows. But the most important animal that preys on snakes is other snakes. Yeah, that's right. You shouldn't kill snakes because it might be one that eats venomous snakes and actually protects you. Now, most people argue that the reason they need to kill the snake is to protect their children, their pets, or livestock from the venomous snakes killing them. Well, there are several species of non-venomous snakes that eat venomous snakes, and you want to keep those around. They will do half the work for you. And simple tips to learn on which ones are venomous and which ones are non-venomous doesn't really take that much time to learn. Now, with that being said, there are always exceptions to every rule, and it's always best to avoid the snake at all costs whenever possible. Because many snake bites do occur while trying to actually kill the snake, when avoiding it to begin with would have just been so much better for the person and the snake. Now, snakes are one of nature's best pest control options, as they prey on mice, rats, moles, voles, lizards, frogs, slugs, other snakes, and these smaller snakes prey on a variety of insects as well. A worker at a Florida dog kennel noticed dozens of snakes living in the rafters and crevices and decided the reptiles had to go. So, working systematically, he killed until no more snakes. Then came the plague of rats. The rat population exploded. A state biologist later reported it took 2 years, hundreds of people, and thousands of dollars to get control of the rats and repair all the structural damage. That doesn't even include the hundreds of pounds of dog food that the rats ate and contaminated. The economic cost of removing the rats' natural predators was pretty obvious. Many parts of the world are now seeing the benefits of snakes and having them in the environment. In Vietnam, for instance, biologists are introducing rat-eating snakes to some villages in an effort to protect harvested grain. In India, certain snakes are kept as good luck charms, partly because they are believed to repel deadly cobras. And in the United States, biologists are spreading the word about the good points of scaly predators in a bid to protect these important predators. A single black snake, for instance, can eat dozens of rats per year. Now, I understand how scary snakes can be. All I ask is, instead of grabbing a shovel or a gun or whatever to try and kill that snake, maybe just try grabbing a water hose and chasing it away. Call someone to relocate it. Lots of people nowadays, myself included, will come out and catch it and move it away, and you never have to worry about it again. Or you can just walk away. That's always an option. You go in the opposite direction. Those things are good. So, remember, the benefits of having these creatures around are so huge. Snakes can be scary, but rats and mice literally carry the plague and all kinds of other diseases. So if you get diagnosed with cancer or heart disease, and don't you really want a treatment available? Because without them, you might not be able to come up with some of these treatments. All these things are possible because of snakes. So please, make an effort to refrain from killing them. Find an alternative solution. There's plenty out there.